Hello and welcome back to Golden Treasure, the Great Ring. There are no measures within the Great Sleep. You have become unacquainted with time. After a beyond long absence, your mind begins to drip back into your body. A drop per moon, per sun, per turning, you cannot be sure. Eventually you can feel your flanks moving with each slow breath. Your limbs, your scales, your feathers. When you at last feel your eyes again, you open them to the darkness briefly. You see nothing, but it is still a minor victory. Suns later, you guess. You are able to drag your claws against the packed wall of dirt sealing you in. You are so weak that you fear you may die here. At last, however, you see signs of light. You are desperately thirsty and so hungry that you cannot even feel your core. But you have survived your first great sleep. You wind in the gap and squeeze your body out through it, surprised at the difficulty. The reason soon becomes clear. You have shed the short limbs and coppery armor of infancy for more colorful coverings and a larger, sleeker frame. It is almost like having a brand new body. You have left your old life in Heartburn Valley behind completely. The Great Four have put their mark upon you as well. Your armor and feathers have taken on the colors of the elements which you have favored. Already you are unique, different from all other Drek. The sight of your current self fills you with pride. Quite a long time must have passed, but you have endured. The warming earth below your paws, the air flowing over the hilltop, and even the water which you now drink all taste of adventure. Your world has grown larger. This land, the Spirit Wood, is greater than Heartburn Valley. As you explore and claim its treasures, you will be tested in new ways. With each success and failure, you will learn and grow, and be able to take on greater challenges. Prey here is more diverse, and also more dangerous. Tiny creatures can no longer sustain you. Tree tails and long ears are too small to fuel this new body. You must seek larger prey. In time, you will also have to deal with other Draken. Challengers may attempt to take your lands from you at any time, and the nearby territories have masters of their own. You are still too young to challenge them for their lands, should you desire them, but not too young to learn their ways and truths. Setward from your lair, you can barely make out the great tree where rests the spirit of the Great Green. It has accepted your presence, but if you wish to deepen your relationship with it, you must find your way to its home. The No-Tails have no presence in the First Forest. Your time here is limited only by your own growth and your ability to protect against those kin who would take it from you. Your infancy is over, and your adolescence has begun. Explore, grow strong, and find treasure. It is only by learning that you will get the power necessary to become great. A new sun has risen. Your song of life continues. You are very hungry. If you do not silence it... Okay, so I'm assuming that's my den, and that's the greater world. So if I go here, I can see my treasures. Is that my old scales? Spend a sun researching one of your artifacts or exit your den. I'm exiting my den. I'm not going to research it right now. That back in. And I guess that's where I sleep. Okay, let's go explore. We need food. What's that? This is the Spirit Wood, heart of the first forest. Here, the old ways, the laws of Tooth and Claw still reign supreme. Life and treasure both abound here. Harvest them wisely. 4 other kin have realms which border yours. And meeting them and the great green spirit whose domain this is may be wise before you fall into your next growth sleep. Okay. I'm assuming that's my dad. Since we're here a little bit, let's hunt here. Let's hunt here for this one? Yes. We need some food. Familiar scent of a deathbite tail beast. A small fur beast with a very pungent odor. A moderately sized feather beast with a predator scent. Let's try the deathbite tail beast. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a deathbite tail beast here. It is as of yet ignorant of you. A great distance still remains too close before you are near to it. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Also, you know that it's ignorant of the fact of the danger. Oh, it's a snake! Not ignorant, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep still and observe. There we go. Cool. No, I'm gonna strike it now. Chase after it. Let's do it! This is a deathbite tail beast dances on your tongue. It is crippled, stands in the very shadow of destruction. The dance of destruction has begun. Let's try and not get too close. Oh, well. Okay. Out. Rehearse it with your breath and then consume it. Oh no, we're not going to consume it raw. We're going to roast it. Bathe now quiet deathbite's body in your flame for a short time, burning away the toxic venom. The meal is now safe and surprisingly satisfying. Sweet, it is very satisfying. We have finished the hunt. And it's on to the next day. So we know what's... It's snakes. Snakes are there to eat. That's Darktooth. No, we're not going to call upon Darktooth. It's fine. Let's just, see what's around. Let's explore this area. Water is enamored of this area and gathers in countless pools and marshes. Trees melt into tall grasses and cotton-tailed plants. This area is dangerously close to the huge marsh known as the Empire of Reeds, an area claimed by a sapphire king as its home. You may hunt water beasts here, or request an audience with the Reed Lord, but perhaps other things may also be found in the wet and warmwood green. Yay, exploration! Just open up a bit more of the map. Yes. This sacred cathedral of trees, some of which are said to be as old as the Great Green itself, is known to all as the home of the spirit of the green. Its name is revered only by the Drac, and is the basis of the name of your entire territory. Only a fool would enter this area, the sacred glen, with anything but utmost respect and trepidation. Time for some more exploration. I just want to open up more of the map. Ah, peppers! The shallow river's several tendrils give this region its name, the Four Tails. It is a healthy and diverse area, with deep woodlands between bright hills which are beginning to brown as they approach the Risewood Moor. Surely there is something interesting to find here. I found puppers, probably puppers. More exploration, please. This is the approach to the high moor, known as the Skyward Reach. Trees and thickets are rarer here, replaced by brown heather, steep slopes, and heavy stones. A tribe of hardy and tasty surefoots resides here, but hints of sulphur on the breeze suggest that you are nearing another kin's domain. Tread softly. It's a bunch of bats. Returning from an outing, you stop short of entering your lair. There is a potent smell wafting from the cave, grey-green and odious. Cautious, you step inside, and looking up, you realize that the ceiling is moving. Little waves rippling across the surface. The cave is full of featherless, flying fur beasts, shriekers, thousands of them. They sing impossibly high songs to each other in a mesh of sound which tickles your mind. Despite their having been here for only a short time, their leavings cover the floor. Watching you, they seem to be waiting for your next move. Could make a meal out of it. But then they're in my territory. Attempt to decipher their strange singing. Try as you might, you can't understand what they are singing. It seems to be full of paradoxes and I can't read. Perhaps they are trying to warn you away, perhaps they are babbling in fear, or perhaps they are insulting you. You cannot be sure. Watching you, they seem to be waiting for your next move. Well, I'm going to use my flame. Not fancying the idea of your treasure being regularly defecated upon by shriekers, you belch up your fire seed and breathe it outward. A single blast should be enough to convince them to leave and never return. That was when you learned that the waste material produced by shriekers is explosive. The shriekers attempt to fly away, but some are caught in blast and tumble squeaking and clicking to the cave floor. You are knocked backwards by the force, points of light stabbing through the darkness behind your eyes. You tumble quite a ways, and the hard landing brings even more pain. Your fire has been reflected back upon yourself. Dazed and wounded, You are at first afraid to re-enter the lair, but as soon as moon rises, there is clearly neither sound nor scent of the intruders left. You have evicted them quite powerfully, and they will almost surely not return. Not all of your treasures survived the blast, though you learned something about not using your flames as a first resort in an unfamiliar situation, and are tougher for having survived an explosion. I accidentally blew myself up. I'm going to need a rest. I'd like to rest and recuperate, please. New sun has risen. I am getting quite hungry. Gotta go hunt. Yes. Let's hunt some surefoot. They'll probably be a good meal. Let's go for the great horn surefoot. Oh, the wind is not in my favor. I can't silently draw near. Okay, it's ignorant of me now. Okay, good. Jeez. Strike. Begin the dance of destruction. Oh, great. So it used air. Oh man, these guys are tough. Oh no. I'm probably gonna go down. Or did I not? Yeah, I lost. I went after more than I could chew. Let's just go back to hunting snakes. It's fine. Yes. Dying heather. I want, hidden within my fangs. It sleeps. Mightiest am I. For while others may carry destruction in their large bodies, their heavy limbs, I carry it all in my small mouth. With every breath I taste your end. This is our way, the good way of the Deathbite clan. Alright, we can do probably one more. I want to finish opening up the map before I end this one. So we'll do that. We'll open up the map a bit more, and then I'll end the episode. The shallow river becomes two here, and so the local good beasts often call this area the Split. This coldwood edge of the Great Green is pleasant and fertile for the most part, but also the part of your domain closest to the Tailless lands. Though they are still quite far away, you may seek your fortunes here with little fear. probably not a good idea to try and open up everything. How much more do I have to open up? Like, all that. And I'm almost a quarter of the way before I have to go sleep. Ancient trees shroud the ground in shadows here, in the deep wood. Though outrageously fertile, most larger beasts do not tarry long here for fear of bizarre forces at work. Where there is strangeness, there is danger, but also often treasure. Will you dare discover what is hidden here? Alright, we'll do an encounter now. Because I think I've explored enough for now. Always check out this place. Or here. Let's investigate this area. The brief but harsh bout of rain drives you into a small cave while exploring the sacred veil. At first it appears unremarkable, but then you discover that it is home to rosy treasure. The walls are marble with purple-red gem crust. It sleeps in sheets nestled in a bed of ages. It is too infatuated with the stone to be parted by your claws and teeth. However, you will need some other way of coaxing it forth. If you wish to add it to your trove, what will you do? When I stop to for advice? No. There is a hidden option. If only you had a special tool for it. Okay, I'll leave it for now and do something else this time. That's fine. To investigate this area, yes. You have been here before, and yet you have never been here. This place beckons to you, and yet it also terrifies you. For you have come near to the old tree, lair of the spirit of the Great Green, in whose honor they call your part of the Great Green the Spirit Wood. Even the greatest of kin would not enter this place lightly, but still a corner of your soul longs to cross over the boundary from what is to what is. Dare you approach flesh-clad and temporary as you are. Yeah, I'll spend the sun doing something else. It's fine. Okay, so we don't go near there anytime soon. Yeah, I'll just explore a little bit more. More puppers. This zone has been clearly scent marked as the territory of the clan singers, predatory fur beasts who fill the green with their hymns. They have a reputation for courage and honor, despite the fact that they hunt in groups, which some see as cheating. Their primary prey are the stocky tusk-snort people, whom you may also hunt here in the Packlands. Okay, I think I'm still a little bit battered. Or not. No, I'm pretty healthy right now. I want to do an encounter. So let's check out this. Yes, we'll investigate it. It's more stone. Here, where Earth begins to rise skyward in browning folds, you make an interesting discovery. Several large stones are birthing glistening progeny. They burn softly with a color which reminds you of sun. Perhaps Earth longs for him and made these in her yearning. These are not metallic shinestones, but gems, and will not be melted by your breath. Extracting them from the stones will take much time and care, but such shiny things as these would be highly prized by any kin. There is a hidden option. I need a special tool. I can try my teeth and claws. Reliable, honorable stone. You were taught in the chamber you would not like to add stubborn to a list of attributes. It is positively scandalous how it refuses to give in and let go of these treasures. That anything should be harder than a Dratkin's claws and teeth seems like a failure of order within the one song. Spending the better part of an entire sun trying to wrestle treasure from the boulders is so concerning that you occasionally have to stop what you are doing and roar out across the moor in pure frustration. By sun's end, you have some new wealth to show for your trouble, and also 2 broken teeth. New ones will grow in during your next great sleep, but for now... There. The treasure is mine. I've broken a few teeth, though. So, might as well... Let's spend the sun researching one of my artifacts. Let's spend a sun researching the Shinestone bubble. Do we learn anything from it? Nope.